Hi, I'm Alex, and today I'm going to help you break down awkward pose, Utkatasana. So this is coming back to the other theme about how people have a great misconception about yoga being all bendy and flexy. Actually, it's completely wrong. In yoga, you need a lot of strength and a lot of muscle. And the great thing about when you practice yoga is you're going to develop that kind of lean and long-looking muscle that looks very great aesthetically, but also it's very functional because other kind of exercises like gym, which I do too, and other kind of sports always makes your muscle shorter. When you're doing bicep curls, you're making the length of the bicep shorter and you're trying to expand it to be bigger. And usually when you make your muscles shorter, you're going to make your life much more difficult because once things start contracting, you're going to be tight here, and then it's going to make this tight, and everything's tight, and you're going to start looking like this. So you need yoga to balance you out. This next posture, awkward pose, is a great way to get in touch, activate your whole body, every muscle, and it's also a great warm-up posture. So there's 3 parts. Let me show you, and then we'll break it down. Feet together, right foot out to the right, exactly about 2 fist width distance about your hips, hip length. Arms out, parallel to the floor, 5 fingers together. Very important, your hand like this. Arms stretching forward. Butt sticking back, chest up, arms stretching forward. Come up, second part. Come up on your toes, like a ballerina. Sit down until your hips are touching the chair. Chest up. Come up, feet down. Third part. Come up a little bit on your toes, knees together, and then sit down, very slow. Come up. Arms down, feet together. Come back to your original position. So, as you could see just now, everything is just working, synchronizing together, activating your muscles. So this is a great, very safe warm-up posture to get all the muscles, pumped up a little bit, get the blood flowing, and great for your joints too, your knee joints and everything. So the first part, let's break it down, is you got to learn how to step the right foot out to the right. It's about 6 inches. So if you need to measure at first, you can kind of go like this and see, but after a while, you're just going to know. Feet have to be parallel to each other. When you do it, you're going to find that sometimes they're going to V out. So you want them exactly parallel to each other, exactly the same between the toes and the heels. That's very, very, very important. Next, bring your arms up. So right away, I want you to learn how to contract your tricep muscles. Your 5 fingers together, even the muscles in your hands right now are going to be shooting forward, and you have to learn how to keep them parallel to the floor. Sometimes we keep them too high, sometimes they're too low. I want you to stretch out from your shoulder blade and your scapula. So right now your arms are really going forward like this. So you're going to create an opposite motion where your arms are stretching forward, but your back is leaning back. Next step, once you've set up your arms, breathing through your nose, remember, you're going to stick your butt back and sit down all the way until your hips are touching the chair behind you. So you see, it's very normal. My heels are my toes are kind of turning out. So you need to turn them in a little bit so they're parallel to each other. Stick the butt back all the way. You got to sit down so low until there's a chair behind you. Imagine there's a chair behind you and you're sitting down in the chair. So once your hips are in the chair, your butt is sticking out like this. You got to go like this. You got to stick it out all the way. Let me see if I can do it from the side. See, you got to go all the way. Is that too low? You don't want to go too low though, like this. Once you're there, then chest up. Arms stretching forward. You can see it's a really demanding thing. So those are some concepts to keep in your mind. Arms forward, but chest back. Contradictionary, opposite directional movement. Okay, second part. So you've come up, boom, boom. Next, keep your arms stretching forward. Stand up on your toes. All the way maximum, as high as you can. The higher you stand, the more control you're going to find. Remember, practice in front of the mirror is always a great idea at home. so you can really monitor your technique and your balance. And remember, form is everything. So I want you to do it right instead of doing it wrong. But this posture is a little bit different. There's kind of, the depth is very easy to achieve. It's about pushing your body to the right place. So this one, same thing, sit down until your hips are in the chair. I think that's about right. And then chest up. Same thing like the first one, but this time, try to come up higher on your toes. See, I can come up higher more. Come up higher more. Heels up, and hold here. Breathing normal. Slowly come back up. Come down. Arms still there. Third part. Squeeze your knees together. Heels a little bit off the floor. Keep your chest up. Keep it in a straight line. Imagine there's a wall behind you and you're sliding down the wall, squeezing your knees together. Once you're down, bring your knees down so your thighs are relatively parallel to the floor. Sometimes your hands might be in this funny place. Keep them parallel to your thighs so it looks like your body is a box right now. Chest up, arms stretching forward, and then slowly come back up. Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna do it one time. Try to do it with me. Arms up. Smile a little bit. Sometimes you have to remind yourself. Come back to your original position. All right, awkward pose, Utkatasana. Thank you.